Good morning students. In previous video we discussed about a lot of discussion was there because you can say the temperate about the temperate grassland. Okay, there we discussed you can say the steppe and the Paris area which are located in the north, and you can say the uh, north and North America and Central Europe. Okay, so there today we are going to discuss the taiga central area, that is the coniferous forest or the coniferous or the Siberian type of climate. If you want to see this one, if you see that one, this area means the green color, this area is considered or called as a, you can see the taiga. Okay, taiga central coniferous forest or the, so this forest. Okay, so this is the location of that area. This is also named as in the different name, perhaps you know the boreal, you can see the climate, taiga climate, Siberian climate, cool temperate continental climate or continental subpolar climate. Okay, there are different name in your book. I think it is mentioned, and somehow you know that is the taiga central coniferous or Siberian type of climate. Okay, so this thing you have to memorize. So first thing that the are found only in the northern hemisphere. So this is not found in the southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere. It is the east west extent and absent in the southern hemisphere, and because of the narrow ways in the heights. Okay, so this thing experienced in the regions just below the Arctic, just below the, you can say the Arctic circle, and you can say that it is the poleward side and merged into the Arctic tundra, and this is also faded into the temperate steppe climate. What is the distribution? You can see the where you can find this type of climate, or you can see the area climatic regions. There you can see the central Canada, okay, and parts of Scandinavian Europe, and most of the central and southern Russia. Okay, 50 you can see the 50 degree to 70 degree north. So this is the exact location of this. Here it is in your book mentioned 55 to 70. So approximately you can just make it. Okay, then come to the absent of the, so this you can see the taiga type of forest, it is absent. You can see the climate is absent in the southern hemisphere, narrows of the southern hemisphere, high altitude latitudes is the main reasons. A strong ocean influence reduces the, you can see the severity of the winter. So that thing we have to understand. Coniferous forest only found over there. So somehow you can see this is the taiga climate and the condition of the forest area. So coniferous forest in the southern Chile, somehow you can also found there, New Zealand, Tasmania, then come to southeastern southeast Australia. So these are the area. Then come to the what is the temperature. Actually temperature normally summer temperature warm reaching the average we are telling, that is the 20 to 25 degree centigrade, whereas the winters are long and brutally cold, always the 30 degree to 40 degree below freezing. Okay, this thing annual temperature range of the Siberian climate is the greatest, you can say that it is the greatest. So annual range of temperature in the Siberian climate is the greatest, means the more or less you can say the 50 to 60 degree. Some of the lowest temperatures in the world you can say the recorded is the Verkhoyansk, perhaps you know it is located in the Russia. The temperature there you can see the minus 67 degree recorded. In North America you can see the extreme, there is also the lesser temperature you can find over there. All over Russia nearly you can see the rivers are frozen. In normal years the Volga is ice covered for about the 150 days. So these are the area in the northern hemisphere, Canada and the Siberia, that is covered 150 days with the occasionally cold nearly polar local winds such as the blizzard of Canada. Blizzards can be seen Buran in the Eurasia. So these are the main. What is precipitation? So maritime sometime influence over there. So that reason you can say that some precipitation can be occurred there. Interior is absent, interior part of the ocean. Frontal disturbance can be occur in the winter season, but the typical annual rainfall ranges to 38 to 63 meters. So perhaps you know, so this type of rainfall, and this area Asia, in the northern Asia, Europe, then come to the North America. Okay, so these are the area where we can see. Okay, so this can vary from one area. It is quite well distributed throughout the year and with the summer maxima. Okay, summer maxima. In winter the precipitation is the form of the snow, as mean the temperature are are well below the freezing all the time. Okay. So, this thing happen. Okay. So, some you can see the some of the you can see the climatic graph of the taiga climate. Here you can see the United States that has explained January, February, January to December it has been given. So, there is an you can say that this is the this red color. So, these are the red sign, this is the temperature, and this is the blue color, perhaps you know, that is the rainfall or the precipitation. Okay. Here is another the volcanoes in Russia, perhaps you know, they are recorded the minus degree temperature, minus 7 degree temperature already recorded, that is the one of the. Okay. So, this thing we have to understand. Second thing, the what are the natural vegetation can be found over here. Okay. Natural vegetation predominant, you can say the evergreen forest, coniferous forest you can find over there. Coniferous, which is the because the moisture at the base suited to the type of this type of climate. Okay. The greatest single bunch of the coniferous forest is you can say the taiga. Okay. Is Siberian and European you can say coniferous that are the Sweden and Finland as well. Okay. So, this thing we have to Germany, Poland, Switzerland, Australia. So, these are the area where we can find this type of in the North America you can say Alaska and Canada, into the Labrador. So, there we can find softwood trees, mean the most of the coniferous trees which are found over there. So, this is famous for the softwood trees and that are used in the paper industry. Okay. So, coniferous forest belts you can perhaps in the North America are the richest source of the softwood that can use for the furniture, okay, construction of the building, matches, okay, paper and pulps, rayon and other branches of industry. So, that can be used. The world greatest softwood you can see the producers are Russia, then come to you can say the USA, Canada. Okay. So, these are the country Finland, Norway, Sweden, they produce the paper and pulp that can be used in the paper industry. Okay. So, in production of the wood pulp by the chemical and the mechanical methods can be also used for that purpose. Okay. So, this thing we have to memorize. Canada accounts for the help of the world largest annual production of the almost of the newsprint. Okay. So, Canada is famous for the newsprint paper. So, that on that the paper is printed. Okay, papers are printed. So, this we have to memorize. So, Canada one of the country. Pine, fir, then come the Douglas, okay, fir and the balsam, fir and the spruce and the larch that can be okay happen. This presence in pure stands and the existence on only few species are the greatest advantage in commercial forest and exploitation. Okay. So, these are the main thing inaccessible in the taiga of Siberia will remain the richest reserve of the. So, this thing we what are the characteristic if we want to discuss about the characteristic of the coniferous forest. So, that is the coniferous forest are you can see the moderate density and the more uniform and these trees are somehow you know that is the too much important tall and the very straight grow is the very straight. Okay. Almost the coniferous are evergreen. So, this is the another characteristic. Small leaf remains in the tree as long as the 5 years. Food of the stores of the trunk and bark is very thick and to protect the trunk of the excessive cold. Okay. So, some biological adaptation can be seen over there. Okay. Coniferous are the conical shape means the tree like shape. So, this shape is very suitable. You can see the whenever the frost or the snowfall occur easily slip down from there. Okay. So, this is the main thing we have to understand. Leaves are very thick and the lithy and needle shape to check the excessive transpiration. Okay. So, water quantity is very poor over there and you can see the coniferous forests are poor, soils are very poor and they are excessively leached and very acidic in nature and humus content is very low because you can say the less number of decomposed over there. Okay. Absence of direct sunlight and the short duration of summer are other contributory factors. So, this thing can be happen. Coniferous forests are also found in regions with the high elevations, that thing can be, but one very steep slope where soils are immature and not existed. So, this can be happen. What are the economic development of the area? Economic development of the area you can see the taiga region, that is the remoteness, loss of the coniferous forest in the northern hemisphere are still untouched due to the remoteness. Okay, remoteness means the due to the transportation that cannot be you can say the use for the human being. So it is better, it is in Russia, Canada, okay, then etc. are exploited a living of the huge potential of the future. It is because the production of the paper and pulp. Okay, more accessible forests are cleared for the lumbering and for the large scale. Agriculture is the most unlikely for the few crops survive in that time. So agriculture is more or less impossible from there. Okay, trapping, many far bearing you can say the animals are trapped in the northern lands of the Canada and Eurasia, and the cold due to you can say wherever the cold is very, so there you can see the quality and the thickness of the fur is increases. Most of the severe winter produces the finest furs, and Canada trappers and the hunters are and armed with the automatic rifles and reside in the long cabins in the midst of the coniferous forest to track down these animals, to take these animals, muscat, then ermine, mink, the silver fox. Most of the important fur bearing animals are you can see the are hunt to get this. Okay, so this thing we have to memorize. Second thing we have to get ensure regular supply of the furs. Many you can see the furs are be established in the Canada in and Siberia. Lumbering is the one of the practice means the most of the important occupation to collect you can see the woods from the jungles or the from the forest area. Lumbering industry, some you can see the lumberjacks, okay, river for also some suitable condition for rivers for the transportation. Okay, sawmilling also presented there, paper and pulp industry also. US and Canada for that regard is very important or play an important role for production the newsprint and the wood pulps. Okay, then come to the come to the another thing perhaps you know, that is as a industrial raw material also supply. Okay, so this thing we have to understand. Another thing if you want to discuss, that is the factor that favor the lumbering. What are the factors that can be favor the lumbering or the collection of the some of you know collection of the collection of the all type of forest product from the you can say the limited to the species pine, spruce or fir. These are the main limiters. So these are the coniferous forest characterized as the favorable features. Then come to the homogeneous group, means the all the three types of or the four types of only vegetation can be found over there. Lumbering normally carried out due to the winter, out of the winter when there is a sap of the cheeses to flow, or the or most of the rivers become frozen. Okay, become freeze. Okay, snow covered graves, because the this also happen is relatively easy job, and the logs are dragged to the rivers and floods to show the mills and downstream when the rivers thaw in spring. Okay, lumbering is quite easy in Canada, Norway and Sweden also. So these are the Scandinavian country, these are the famous okay for this for doing this. Okay, cheap hydroelectricity for the driving of the sawmills also present over there. Northern sea routes also used for the Bladonoskis and the Murmansk. So these are the area where these are transported. So these are the area that there we can see. What is the human adaptation? Perhaps the population of this person consists the you can see the native tribes are living there, and lives of the primitive and the hard, and fish and the cheap. Fish is the chief food and the clothing is the main for from the fur. Okay, and simple log hut is one of the most typical forest dwellings. A small number of the Russian colonists are settled in few towns and along river valleys, and the development of these regions has been retarded by the inaccessibility of the large areas and lack of adequate means of communication, because of the during the winter season all the river get frozen. So that's why the cultivation is barley and oats only in the southern margin of the regions, only in Siberia and the parts of Canada. And forest resources are also used. Crop, what are the crops? Millets, maize, sugar cane and cotton, and you can see the groundnuts, pulses and sorghum can be cultivated in the small patches of the land. Okay, so this much for today. You just try to memorize your book or read out the books about the taiga. Okay, thank you for watching this video.